Main reason I'm excited for the MCU's reboot, I want to be able to see every hero in one singular timeline. I want to see the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, the Avengers, the New Avengers, everybody in one timeline on one planet together. Going forward in the MCU, let the movies be free from production delays, rewrites, reshoots, unless those rewrites and reshoots are actually beneficial. Don't cut out comic accurate plots that make sense. Imagine watching Fantastic Four. Instead of Galactus and Silver Surfer, or even Doctor Doom, instead of those three, we get someone like Yellow Jacket from the Ant-Man movie, or the Red Skull, or Magneto, or we get Green Goblin. See how that just doesn't make sense? 80% of the time, I'm always gonna go comic accurate, stick to the source material. You don't have to be 100% comic accurate with your projects. Like, for instance, look at Thanos. He's my favorite MCU villain. I'm glad that they didn't go with his motivation to wipe out half the universe was for his love of Lady Death. I'm glad they made him more human, more relatable. But Ultron, you needed to go comic accurate with him. And I liked Age of Ultron. That was a good movie. But I think it would have been cooler to see the Age of Ultron that was in Earth's Mightiest Heroes, or the Ultron in Avengers, Heroes of Tomorrow, or just the Ultron in the comics, just really ruthless, a cold-blooded killing machine with no emotions. I am excited to see new actors play some of the OG6 characters though, not at the expense of the characters you already have now. That's the problem. You introduce some of these characters into these new roles, just finish their stories, bro. It's been a little rocky, rough start. I'm not gonna lie to you. Haven't seen Shang-Chi in 4 years. There are so many stories that got rushed that needed to be told with time, with care and patience. These aren't just stories. You need to treat them with care, bro. Especially Secret Invasion. That's one of the biggest events in Marvel history. I really wish the Russo brothers didn't leave after Endgame and directed some of these movies like Brave New World. Or what about James Gunn? He would be perfect for this. He takes unknown characters and skyrockets them by telling their stories with care. Look what he did for the Guardians of the Galaxy. He made a talking tree, a raccoon, and a group of misfits one of the most loved groups in Marvel. I say he made them a household name. What if the multiverse saga had two big bads? What if they went through and successfully adapted Kang Dynasty? They didn't have Kang lose to Ants of Quantumania. Instead of losing, they had him sealed away somewhere other than the quantum realm. Instead of Avengers Doomsday, Kang Dynasty, and then Secret Wars. But Secret Wars will still have Doom as the main villain. But in Kang Dynasty, that's where Kang finally loses. And not only does he lose with the help of our heroes, but he also loses to Doom. This would have been a great opportunity to have our two big bads clash, which would uniquely set it apart from the Infinity Saga and from Infinity War and Endgame. It'd have Doom killing the Council of Kangs. After our Avengers, they struggled to take down a single Kang. In the race to get back in control at the end of time, Doom clashes with Kang and takes Loki's power. And with him controlling the timeline branches, he creates Battleworld. You can also throw in him using Franklin Richards to help him create Battleworld. If Franklin Richards is a reality warper, he can use that to amplify the power that he stole from Loki after taking his position at the end of time and become God Emperor Doom. That's Secret Wars. Kang and Doom have clashed before in the comics. It just gets even better. I am grateful that we've pivoted to Doom in Avengers Doomsday before Secret Wars. I wouldn't change anything how it is already now. But it still would have been nice to see Kang fully fleshed out as a big bad. Here's how Captain America 5 should be in the Mutant Saga. Captain America 5 in the Mutant Saga is perfect, especially with Sam Wilson, who knows what it's like to be failed by this system, to be discredited and hated against and discriminated against just because of being different, like the mutants. How many times in the comics have the mutants saved people and people have literally hated them? The mutants have faced the Sentinel program, anti-mutant registration acts. So many scientists trying to exterminate and enslave mutants and see them as less than. Sam Wilson knows all about that. A black man wearing the Stars and Stripes in a country that historically has not always supported him. That's why his relationship and protection over Isaiah Bradley means so much. Sam Wilson's going to be standing with mutants. He's going to be standing with civilians. He's going to be standing with refugees, immigrants, and kids that are in danger. Like Scott Summers, Sam Wilson will be shielding mutant children, whether that's from Americops, Sentinels, and the perfect villain right now for Sam Wilson is Valentina, the same one who weaponized Yelena's pain, Ghost's pain, John Walker's pain, and damn near if she could have, she would have weaponized Bucky's pain as well. Valentina would have loved to use the Winter Soldier as a weapon. She believes that the ends justify the means. She doesn't care about hurting people. Look what she did to Bob. Bob was not in a great mental or emotional state, but she used him and turned him into a super soldier. When the mutants start arriving after Secret Wars, I know she's gonna be anti-mutant. She's going to want to have them in chains under her control. Look what she did to Bob in Thunderbolts. She put a fail-safe in his suit just to control him if he ever tried to turn on her. Because in Thunderbolts, she says righteousness without power is just an opinion. Sam believes in righteousness. He believes in morality. He believes in making the right call even when it's hard, even when it's unpopular, even when it hurts him. With adamantium introduced, she's also one of the people who would love to get her hands on that. She was trying to get her hands on that vibranium in Wakanda Forever. I see Valentina using mutants like Baron Strucker was using Wanda and Pedro at the end of the Winter Soldier to make it not an X-Men movie in the mutant saga. That's why we'll be using Valentina with the Americops, with the Serpent Society. Just like Bob, who knows how many other secret experiments that she has. Sidewinder hinted his return. They could easily build off that.